All right, this is Coach Lake, and we're talking about Lesson 3, Part A, Maintaining Mental Health. I have my Jurassic Park shirt on, and we're going to get after this. Okay, so jumping into it, our lesson objectives are there's four. Number one is to explain how a personality develops. We're going to be talking about that specifically today. To identify four sources of well-being, which will also be today, to explain the characteristics of emotionally healthy people, and to describe what makes relationships healthy. All right, so an introduction to maintaining mental health and specifically influences on mental health. So, how does personality develop? Okay, personality develops through thoughts, feelings, and behavior. No matter what they are, form your personality. So thoughts, feelings, and behavior, no matter what they are, form personality. Don't mind the crying. That's my child, Kenna. It's important to note that personality changes as we grow older because thoughts and behaviors change as a result of experiences and opportunities. Okay, it's also important to note a keyword is temperament. Temperament is a person's emotional makeup. So as you grow, you become more aware of your thoughts, your feelings, and you learn new behaviors, right? However, your temperament remains the same, but your personality continues to development. So you're essentially born with a kind of temperament. I was born with an awesome personality and fantastic temperament, thus why you all love me. Some of you weren't blessed with that. I happen to be blessed with that. Anyway, so your temperament, long story short, after all that crap, is you are born with a temperament. However, your personality develops through your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. All right. Also, it's important to note that early experiences, along with many other experiences, play a part in determining your personality. Okay. In short, your personality is developed over time as you grow and learn. All right. So, number two, what is self-concept? We talked about this briefly before. Self-concept is our ideas about who we are and what our personality is like. Okay? The actions of others may also help shape our self-concept. This relates back to social esteem, essentially how others value you, what others say about you. And they do this with social messages. Social messages. I'm slurring my words. Anyway, social messages are about you, and they might not always match your own self concept. And an example of this is let's say um, they people say so and so is a terrible soccer player, and they keep saying you're a terrible soccer player or whatnot. However, your self concept is I'm an amazing soccer player. I am fantastic. I am the next Pele. That would be an example where social message doesn't match your self concept. And no matter what message you receive from others, the social messages all play a part in forming your self concept. So you continually hear this negative message, it's going to impact you and affect you. All right. So what is well-being? Okay, well-being and feeling it involves feeling happy, healthy, and content. Well-being involves balancing many different needs and behaviors. Okay, so there are four kinds of well-being. Okay, this you need to know. There are four kinds of well-being: physical well-being, emotional well-being, social well-being, and personal well-being. Okay, so physical well-being is our body's ability to meet the demands of daily living. Emotional well-being is the ability to handle problems and stress in daily life. Social well-being is the ability to get along well with others. And personal well-being is so your satisfaction with your own values and beliefs contribute to your sense of personal well-being. So your values, your personal beliefs develop and change over time. Your system of beliefs can guide you when you feel confused. Your beliefs can also help you make decisions that are all right for you. So personal well-being is a little bit more complicated, but essentially if you break it down, it comes down to what you value, why you value it, what your beliefs are and how your beliefs develop, and how your values and beliefs develop over time. That's really what you need to know there. So How are the forms of well-being related? How are these four different forms of well-being related? Well, they're dependent upon each other. So your overall well-being depends on how all these forms of well-being work together. So one form of well-being supports another. You can promote your overall well-being when you pay attention to how its different parts interact. Problems and can act. So a problem in one can actually cause problems in another. Establishing support for all four forms of well-being is the key to mental health. So, what are some actions to promote well-being? Okay, so for your physical well-being, this requires being healthy. This includes eating right, resting, exercise, understanding illnesses and what to do if you become sick. For your emotional well-being, you need to learn how to handle stress. Many times, physical activity is the helps them best. To promote your social well-being, you need to improve your understanding of others. Okay, and there are four social skills that you can learn to help better understand other people. So, communication skills. This requires listening, paying attention when others speak, ask questions, be honest in what you say. Second one is friendship skills. Be a friend. Ask others advice. Show respect and loyalty. Keep promises and confidences. Citizenship skills. Follow the rules of society. Respect others. Do your part. Volunteer to help. And then that's promoting your social well-being. And then there's those skills. There's three of them. Okay, and then the fourth thing you can do to promote your overall well-being is to promote personal well-being. It involves forming beliefs about what is important to you and what you believe is right. All right. So, checking for understanding. I want you to write the answer to these questions on a separate sheet of paper using complete sentences, and then turn them into me. Okay, what is one important early influence on personality development? What is one important early influence on personality development? 2, what helps shapes a person's self-concept? What helps shape a person's self-concept? 3, what are the four major forms of well-being? What are the four major forms of well-being? That one should be a gimme. 4, how do the forms of well-being influence one another? How do the forms of well-being influence one another? 5, what are some skills that promote social well-being? What are some skills that promote social well-being? All right, so that is lesson 3, part A, maintaining mental health. Peace.